I
think they sort of maybe guessed that EG was going to go Naga after seeing the Mirana pick. The sleep into arrow is a combo we've seen for years.
Oh, that's an old one.
I still think it's EG's kind of they don't really have a lot of team fight with the Chen, Clock, and Potom and Razor, but if they can sleep into arrow on either Death Prophet or Kunkka, Earthshaker, even PL, I think they can get. That can help them secure really easy kills because Crazy doesn't have any save in their lineup. So whoever does get arrowed is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the closest thing is the boat, which doesn't really count.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. So unless that hero's already got the rum, they're going to be in trouble. However, they do have a PL. This guy, it's a pretty nice PL game. They don't really have a lot of catch. Razor's pretty bad against illusions. Naga it's okay against PL. But same thing, Naga doesn't really have a lot of AoE to deal with illusions, and neither does PL, so we'll see how the supporting cast works around both of these illusionists.
You know, I think when I've seen the matchup, the Naga does quite well through the early to mid game, but at some point, you know, the Riptide, it doesn't keep on scaling. The PL illusions keep on getting HP, and
yeah, good point.
Then it falls off a little bit.
Level 25, the 4-second doppelganger CD.
But Crazy have a lot more AoE from their supporting cast, so even if
certainly
the PL can't
Earthshaker's
deal with
really
the Naga,
good against Naga,
may not matter. All right, so Arteezy in the off lane. We saw a mid, top, and now to the bottom side. So he's been all around the map this series.
Oof, 3 denies on mid wave for Ray on that first wave. Pretty massive.
Pretty difficult matchup for Kunkka, right? Like, you need to be up there to hit creeps.
Yeah, this Razor's kind of historically a counter pick. Kunkka is a bit, Razor is a bit susceptible once Kunkka gets to around that level 6 area. But Razors usually go Yules first, which allows them to dodge the Kunkka combo.
Okay, let's see if he can turn it around later on. It's 5-2, so actually doing pretty well after that slow first wave. Let's see if he can keep it up. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of kill potential here in these early stages. A lot of very defensive heroes, tanky heroes for the most part.
Yeah, if anything, there could be something top. You know, somebody gets fissure blocked or somebody catches an arrow. Might be the most likely lane to see some action.
Yeah, you've got the iconic Bulba clockwork in play.
Yep, very true.
Is Bulba going to carry this game?
I don't. Maybe. I haven't seen Clockworks do very well so far in the last couple days.
That is true.
Especially in the core role. I think this hero kind of does the same thing as a support. But all of EG's eggs are in Arteezy's basket once again. So they can kind of have a little bit of a supporting cast around him.
Bulba taking a decent amount of damage here from Kezu with the fissure. Follow-up crit is pulling.
Yeah, crit dewarded the pull and is now just going to try and spam as many as he can to get his own levels going. He can even do a little bit of jungling with his Sacred Arrow.
Yeah, and bottom is just a farm fest PL and Naga farming, so doesn't really seem like a major advantage from either team here in the early laning stage. Pretty much everyone's getting theirs. The Clock even doing okay in this lane, so maybe slightly disadvantaged, but it's not decided in the lanes.
Yeah, we could see Earthshaker rotation, or when Kunkka gets around 6, I think towards the mid lane. Enchantress could even come there as well, potentially.
Momentary pause here. Moon Meander wants to be promoted to a bishop.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh, he literally said if I win, promote me to bishop.
Oh, it's for the guild, right? Guild Arteezy.
Yeah, Arteezy is not in Guild Arteezy.
Is he not?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he
okay.
was. He's just not showing it in game, or oh, you can only see it in the text.
So Moon is a traitor, is what we've learned from this.
Well,
or just a really big fan.
Do you know who the guild leader of Arteezy is?
Who?
Take a guess.
Moon.
It's Zai.
It's Zai?
Yeah.
The Sad Boys.
Yep.
Are you going to join the guild?
I've got a couple pending invitations. Look,
pending
invitations. There's some contract negotiations going on. I'm really just trying to
figure
out what's
PPD
best for me.
Is back in action.
Yeah, I only play Turbo now.
So he says.
See you later, nerds.
We'll see.
There's no option to mute the chat wheel, right?
In your dreams, maybe.
See you later.
You got to mute the individual players if you want to stop it. So you can just tab and just mute them all if you want.
But I have program, so our observer has to mute the individual players.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do. I mean, actually, I don't know. You're kind of the boss around here. Maybe
I think
you might be able to pull it off.
Didn't it get muted at 1 TI? Like, and then people got really mad, and so
I don't know
about.
I don't think TI. Maybe
like on the broadcast,
maybe like
I
a major
say.
or something where somebody else was kind of pulling the strings.
I seem to recall there was a tournament where like they muted the chat wheel for the broadcast.
Yeah, the other
Maybe it was Pentmuckle. Yeah, it was like a
OG.
third-party event. Yeah, just mute OG and you're good. But now the OG virus has spread.
A lot of pressure going on in this bottom lane here. Aoi actually bought a Blightstone, which I don't think is particularly useful against the Chen lane.
Yeah, or the Naga, 9 armor.
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
You're not really going to win the regen war here. He probably could have just got a headdress and made sure that PL could just farm.
Yeah, Skeeter taking some punishment. Is starting to fall behind a little bit. Good dodge there of the Impetus. Arteezy.
A little bit of action top here.
Ooh, the cogs coming through. Kezu.
Oh, big
He'll
sidestep.
be helped out by Moomy.
Watch the chicken, though.
Oh.
Core player, chicken micro. Yup.
Rip.
It's okay.
You said that a little smugly.
I remember back in the day when there was only one courier and your mid player would just kill it, and you'd be like, "I bought that courier."
Yeah, but now it's like, you know.
Yeah, I love it now. It's the core player's responsibility to take care of his own courier.
And there's no question about who screwed up.
Exactly.
We all know, and we will report. I lose a lot of my chickens, so you'd probably be reporting me.
Are you a supporter or a core player?
I'm a core player.
What position?
Any.
Well, but what do you
turn.
identify with if you had to pick one?
I identify as a safe flame player.
Nice.
The scummiest of the scum cores.
Who would you rather be in this game, PL or Naga?
I'd rather be the PL.
Nice.
How about you?
I don't really play Naga, so yeah, I'd go with PL as well.
Even if the lane goes bad, which is actually going pretty well for Skeeter.
Yeah, all of Radiant's lanes are going very well for them.
It's really hard to play Naga later on against, like, you've got, I don't know, Ench, Echo, like a lot of AoE.
Definitely.
I feel like PL is kind of a free game later on.
Yeah, Ench can just take one of the Naga illusions. It's a good point.
So, CS is starting to pull away a little bit for Crazy.
Yeah, and the levels, finally about to see the Kunkka level 6. Potential rotation from some Radiant heroes to help make a play on mid lane.
It's about that time where the moves could happen. Bulba up top, ramping around. Never mind that. Gets Spirit Siphon, backs away. The Euros are lagging. Yeah, well, you're playing in North America. That should not be a valid reason to pause.
Yeah, like
if you're lagging from Europe to NA,
just move.
just. I guess we have to make exception for
it
COVID.
is coronavirus.
Yeah. But they would pause if there was no coronavirus, and that is where I have a problem. I'm all fired up, Peter.
You really are.
I'm just very emotional.
Thought you'd be a little bit more chill,
particular
since you're no longer a professional Dota player.
Was I a professional Dota player?
I don't know. I feel like everybody when they play Dota, they kind of have like a little bit of a dream.
Oh yeah, I dream of winning a few pubs in a row.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah, and then the Q pops. You see that first pick insta lock pudge, clicky mid, and
that's probably
you
me.
just know. You're not in the slums. You know, you don't know what it's like down there, Peter. Well, maybe you got a taste of it with your turbo games with Grant.
Yeah, it was No, actually, the unfortunate part was my MMR really brought up the team. So,
a little too try hard.
I did okay in some games, but my teammates, they were a little outclassed, unfortunately.
Dude,
action top, they're on
the
crit.
Catch on crit here with the Axe Fissure and the boat. That is actually the first blood. Very nice stuff.
Yeah, very nice for Bryle, who's actually ahead on net worth of the Razor by over 500.
Wow.
600 almost.
I guess the Kunkka does better than I would have thought. I guess the Tidebringer damage, you can't steal it, right?
I guess, yeah.
So
I mean,
no
he
matter
always
what,
has
you
the
still have
bonus damage. In the beginning, it's kind of tough,
Yeah.
and the cooldown is really long. But now he's totally fine. This matchup is kind of whatever.
We'll see what Razor can do from here. Ryo, he had a rough game 1, a dominant team showing in game number 2.
Yeah, Grant was talking about it a little bit. He's not really sure. Oh, Arteezy's. No, he's fine. They're trying to dive the PL down here. It's 3 versus 2.
Looking for the angle for the level 2 arrow.
Not going to find it. But Grant was talking about how he was a little bit unsure of how much game impact Razor would have, and I'd say I'm also a bit concerned.
If you're not dominating your lane, you've got a problem.
Yeah, that's kind of why you pick the Razor, to dominate the lane, and unless they have a carry who really doesn't like getting linked, like a troll
or something,
Sven or Juggernaut, Nakes, something like that. But PL, obviously he doesn't like getting linked, and if you can link him, you can kind of follow him, but not always the easiest thing to do. PL is quite mobile with Phantom Rush and Doppelganger.
See our first exorcism of the game top here. Bulba's tower being rapidly shattered. Don't see any contest, and he pauses. It looks like everyone's lagging. Nice la indeed. I tell you, Peter, it's an annual event with these servers, you know?
Well, yeah, I know what you mean, but we all gotta make sacrifices. It's for the battle pass, it's for TI.
And it is growing rapidly.
That it is.
Over 10 million already, I believe.
But when will TI be? The ultimate question.
Maybe it'll just be online.
Nah, there's no way.
Yeah, definitely
Maybe
not.
TI will be the first Dota LAN.
Oh, I thought Dota Summit 12 was the last Dota LAN, but, you know, man can dream.
Was it?
Oh, it's the last one before COVID hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Do you think they would ever run... Oh, hold that thought. Action top, Bulba, hook, arrow followed from crit, but the fissure interruption, not going to matter?
Nope.
Because it will go down. Do you think they would consider hosting it without an audience?
Definitely.
Would it still be TI in your mind, like as a viewer, as a player?
I think TI has kind of changed ever since it's left Seattle a little bit. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I'm sure next year we'll be a little bit more on schedule and won't have a random epidemic to deal with.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the game. Rayo's making
no
a rotation.
more diversions.
Rayo's making a rotation down here to the bottom lane, trying to help RTC secure this tower. PL's Skitter hung around a long time on the safe lane last game on the Wraith King. Might look to still... Nope, gonna port top. They're gonna see this, though.
Here come the warning pings, and Brile moves in.
Oh, Rayo's really alone right now.
Kezu here, the boat coming through. The imps as well. Nice torrent placement. Death to Ryo.
Yeah, doesn't have his Yules yet, so pretty hard for him to dodge those combos. He needs to...
It's actually going BKB rush.
On the Razor?
On the Razor, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Well, maybe an ambitious pickup with 300 gold in the bag as a torrent connects on mid. Just a warning shot to fly.
Outposts and bounties right now.
Bulba is ready with the hook shot. He's in good position. He's going to break the smoke. He finds
Shaker's
Moonmeander. Oh, this is not good for Mr. Shaka. Skeeter's going to join this, but he gets denied by the Cogs. Cog blocked away.
The disrespect shown by Purple there was outstanding. Thinking he could just walk in there and take that against a Clockwork.
No chance.
Bulba shut him down. Didn't even have to
Maybe he
the
just
hook
thought,
shot.
you know, a fellow member of the Arteezy Guild would
yeah.
be kind and compassionate in this time of need.
No guilty allegiances in officials, unfortunately. Maybe in pubs he would have let him live.
Maybe.
I
For the
doubt
price. Oh, yeah, Bulba wants that MMR. Who doesn't?
Yeah, he's pretty thirsty.
Oh,
hook shot on the bottom.
All kinds of thirsty. Nice. Hook, arrow. We get out Kezu, and as you mentioned, there is no save this game. Not just from the stun combo, but also from getting cogged.
Eventually he'll have a Yules, and he can try and like dodge the arrow when it comes in. EG doesn't really have great stuns or lockdown.
Owie, that's a lot of stolen damage on the Razor. 95, he's going to lose his courier. He may lose his own life as well. No, he'll make it back to the trees. While that was going on, there was a Saw in mid. Didn't catch why he used that.
Maybe he was afraid of getting X by Kunkka or something. Owie is looking pretty dead right now. Trying to...
A little surprised he stayed around.
I think he thinks maybe he can delay the tower push. Oh, they really think they can delay it.
Okay, KheZy comes in. Now maybe they can hold it. No exorcism, though, for a minute. He'll need reinforcements, and they've got this lane ward. The rocket comes through. This seems to be Death Alley for CR4ZY, and Bulba lines up another hookshot connection. The Bulba show is in town. Will Bryle get a good boat off here?
He's going to live, I think.
It does hit Bulba. It's also going to help KheZy stay alive longer, and they bring in Skeeter. It was a trap. KheZy is just too tanky with the treads, the double bracer, and the raindrops.
Spirit Siphons were huge there as well.
They're going to work fly down now with the X, the chase. EG losing their focus here and getting punished. One more auto attack will finish him off, and Bryle secures it.
I wish EG would be a little bit more together when they try to make moves like this. If the Chen is there and the Mirana is there and they're ready for these ports in and these deep dives that Bulba was making, they might actually be able to win these fights. They can even recall the Naga in and just like outnumber the enemy. But instead they're just kind of playing a bit fragmented, and CR4ZY's doing a great job of reacting to these overextensions by Bulba.
Definitely knowing the Son's on cooldown there, they can play a little more aggressively to hold that tower.
Yeah. I would love to see CR4ZY make a move for the mid tower now that they have Death Prophet ultimate up.
And this is big, Peter. Bryle almost has a relic. I mean, we were looking at like a 20-minute Wraith King Radiance, but this is going to really hurt RTZ.
Yes, this is much better.
Moomiander slapping some mangoes in his mouth and trying to get the hell away.
Yeah, he's getting decently close to his Blink Dagger as well. Bulba's looking to try and get him, though.
Yeah, no song, no net, no way to stop that retreat. KheZy will get the tier 1 mid, so Bryle now, Relic Gold in the bank on the way. And Radiant's going to be coming out, I don't know, 15, probably 16 minutes or so.
Yeah, he's
likely
really
before
farmed.
RTZ even gets his Manta style here as the hookshot connection. Bulba does catch out Moomiander again. That should delay the Blink Dagger. Almost makes his way out of the cogs. Does end up going down, but at what cost? X Bulba coming right back.
Got the fountain regen, though.
Yeah. Tank up a little bit.
He's got some cogs. Bryle securing the last hit for that Radiance.
Bryle is having a good series. 3-0-2.
When Bryle is playing well, he looks like one of the best players in North America.
Had to put that qualifier in there at the end.
Well, I think it's a reasonable thing to say. So that's why I said it.
I didn't say it's unreasonable.
I don't want to be that guy.
You had to do it.
I don't want to like overhype people. I mean, he's good. He's good. People think he has potential, and that's why he's on a team, and CR4ZY's doing really well. So.
And this is not going really well for RTZ.
No Song of Siren, but do they have any more detection?
Skeeter chasing, and Moonlight Shadow going to wear off fairly soon, but Naga is quite fast and may be able to make it out. Torrent hoping he juked towards the pit, but he actually had to due north. Should be able to escape, most likely TP, and he is out of there.
Where's the dust, guys? Come on. Playing against Potom.
Yeah, they had 2 sentries down mid, but they were planted very close together.
Normally.
Well, definitely looks like they're in a better spot to deal with this Naga than game number 2.
Definitely. This Kunkka is going to be a huge problem for Naga Siren. The fact that he has such an early Radiance, he's probably going to follow it up with... I don't know. He could... Sometimes they go Halberd, but it's not a super amazing Halberd game. Could still go it, though, for the evasion. It's always nice with the Radiance. Could go something like a Heart. Might just go... Yeah. Just tank up. Be in the middle of fights and let PL do the rest of the work.
I guess the point is he's going to have lots of options.
Moonmeander's 100 gold from his Blink Dagger.
And Bulba is all over him again with the arrow support. He's down once more.
200 gold from Blink Dagger now.
This top lane is not working out for old Moomiander.
It's Bulba's camping him. You know, he's griefing.
Is it even worth it though? Like, you're not ganking the heroes that matter, right?
Shaker is eventually going to get his Blink Dagger. You cannot stop that, but you are delaying it, which
But are you converting, like, delaying it into anything? Because PL, I see PL farming.
Yeah, that's
I see
you're
ultra fat.
You're
Kunkka.
definitely asking the right questions. Is EG delaying the game creating opportunities for Naga and Razor to outcarry Kunkka and PL? And I'm not quite sure.
Bulba. This is looking like a dead clockwork. Oh, the boat just a bit off the mark.
All right.
We overhyped him even when we didn't overhype him.
I kept it based.
Yeah, well, if that was one of the best players in Europe, we all know what would have happened.
It was, you know, maybe the server lag or something going on with the battle pass. You never know.
I'm just kidding, guys. North America's still the best. Don't let Peter fool you. They've got their blink on Moon. Crazy looking good. Ready to slap some Euros down.
That's just crit, right?
Yeah. Fly doesn't count?
I don't know. That's kind of that's a debatable topic, I suppose.
That is true. That is debatable. But we won't have that debate here. We will focus on the Dota. There's a BKB on Razor now.
I just heard 2 wards go down at the same time. Oh, the double lane ward top from Fly and Bulba.
Marking their territory.
They got a lot of vision here in the top lane. But Shaker has finished his blink, so he doesn't need to farm away from his team anymore.
In fact, he is roaming with the 5-man rotation.
Ryo has finished his BKB. Shows on the ward for a second here.
But this is a strong timing for Crazy as they go in with the Echo Slam to start. Ryo, yeah, he's got a BKB, but will even get to use it. Pops it as the boat crashes through. Now tries to give chase. They do isolate Kezu. He dove in. He thought they were taking the fight, committing the Yule Scepter. Ryo standing his ground, trying to support his team, but if they lose the DP early, this could be a fight for EG to turn the game around. Moon comes in again. Another Enchant Totem. There's the song. Looking for the disengage. It looks like EG just want to back away. And they will try to do so. And a follow-up Fissure there.
The Manta dodge, oh my god!
Not able to connect. Skeeter continues to chase, looking for Bulba. But Bulba should get out, so a nice fight. They bait out the Exorcism and the Echo. And they get out cleanly.
Yep, nice plays from EG there. Crazy went on the one target that was kind of difficult for them to kill due to him being able to get his BKB off in between the Shaker stuns and Kunkka combo. And yeah, a successful fight for EG, I'd say. They ended up killing the Death Prophet. He did use the Exorcism, so that's going to be on cooldown for a while.
And that was the Blink debut as well.
Oh, but Naga's in trouble here. He has no Song of Siren.
RTZ, they can't afford to die here. Do they have a follow-up stun? Yeah, Torrent comes through, and
the boat for good measure.
They'll bury him 30 leagues under.
RTZ taking the hard farm here.
And now he's hardly farming.
He's taking a little break for now.
Little R&R for our tour, and
yeah. Most important thing for Crazy in that last engagement, though, is that PL and Kunkka did not die. Their Death Prophet is you hate to be in this position as Death Prophet, but you are kind of just like this glorified building pusher with the Yules. Oh, did they see Moon Meander?
Gets the Fissure off.
He's trying to slow him down. He does have BKB TP if he needs it.
Oh, they've got X just out of range. Bryle is hunting.
No detection on Moon Meander.
Where's the dust? No dust.
Help, he bought it. Just one, though. Just one.
Gotta save some money for your next
Watch out for the arrow.
They're gonna snag the outpost here, but EG answering back, so it will be a 1-for-1 there.
Owie 2000 over here in quite a tricky situation.
Yeah, net into arrow, into Chen stomps, into certain demise. But again, the kills that they're getting, it's mostly the Shaker and the Ench. They did get the Death Prophet, that one fight.
Kunkka and PL are the kills that they really need. The other ones, they're just kind of like bonus gold.
Yeah, Moon's trying to hold this mid lane as EG bring the Chen army forward, but
see, Crit's got a mech now, getting closer to the Guardian Greaves. He actually did a lot in that last fight, and Bulba has a Spirit Vessel as well, so pretty nice for killing both the Death Prophet especially.
Crazy was having a go at the Roche, but EG immediately scout that.
They have vision here. They see the Chen.
Oh, Fissure?
Stun's gonna miss.
Big whiff by Moon, and that will secure Fly, just a walk away. Or will
nope.
it? Skeeter's coming. He's got Diffusal Blade. Gives him one solid smack with the spear and then gets the hell
They're
out.
going song into arrow. Where's it at?
Hook shot off the mark. They did Song to interrupt this Kunkka combo. He doesn't have his BKB yet. He's 500 gold away, and he's taking a lot of damage from the Chen army. The follow-up bringing him down to about half HP. Finally gets the bone off, but it might be with his dying breath. No, he survives. He heads south. He's going to live. They've thrown so much, and they just can't kill the Admiral. He sticks around. He might even come back in. Kezu doing what he can. Moon with the Echo Slam. Locking 2 down. Kezu stays alive. They bring these crazy heroes low, but they just can't finish the job. They've lost 3. They've used their Song. They've got Zilch. And now they likely lose something.
Really nice Death Prophet silence under a very dangerous situation for Crazy there. Helps Kunkka live long enough to get both his Ghost Ship off and a Torrent, which kind of stopped PL from taking any damage.
And you do see like the concern for this EG draft there. It feels like it has to be perfect for them to take a fight.
They just don't have any team fight. And we saw this in the last game from Crazy. And Grant was mentioning it on the panel. As long as you have a scaling core, the team with the better team fight just wins these engagements. And EG with the...
And that's what EG used to be all about. It was like always the big 5-man.
Yeah, they've really changed their ways since back in the day, unfortunately.
Maybe.
Nah, we're just trolling. But
maybe they should go back.
But they did kind of force the Naga pick, I'd say. Kunkka, here they picked this Kunkka on 17. Naga was the 18 pick. And Kunkka with the Radiance is actually really good against Naga Siren. So not only did they have the Kunkka with Radiance, but they also have the PL, and they had a Shaker. So Naga maybe just not the best pick here if you're not planning to have a lot of team fight.
Mid lane on Darayo has the BKB, forced to use it. Does get off the static link, but you can see Skeeter just easily disengages, and that's now down to a 7-second BKB. Not getting much out of those charges.
Kunkka has his BKB now, and I believe you could BKB before Sleep Arrow. I don't really know, though.
Even if it's like on top of you when they cancel the sleep, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe you BKB, like there's some crazy interactions. I remember Jug is like capable of spinning, but he still gets arrowed, so he's just like sitting there spinning while stunned. Maybe it's similar to that, where he's magic immune, but he is stunned. Maybe we'll see it. Or maybe EG won't even try that play again.
It's pretty ambitious to kill the Kunkka without a BKB.
He's tanking up, and he is going for that halberd, so he's going to be even harder to kill since Naga Siren will likely never get a Monkey King bar.
Do you see RTZ still going for this butterfly build?
Hey, it worked in the last game. Why not do it again?
I mean, will it work as well this time? You've got the Kunkka cleave, the Radiance burn.
I think he kind of needs to be a hard carry. I'm not sure that Naga's even capable of doing what he's trying to do, but I don't really see a better option. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they can battle and get a Diffusal Blade, So.
Yeah, there's just better heroes at doing what I think he's attempting to do this game.
EG did scan below this bottom tower and just narrowly missing a kill, which means an automatic Roche for Crazy. Looks like uncontested.
Yeah, they did pop the DP ult. EG is in frantic pursuit.
They're going to have to run by a tier 1 here in the mid lane if they even want to try.
Nope, they're giving it.
So they're not taking anything. They didn't get the tier 2 bottom. They didn't take mid. And they give up Roche for free. Costly and a very nice maneuver by Crazy.
Yeah, they sniffed out that smoke gank plus Mirana ult, and somebody was bottom, but they got out. And oh my gosh, Owie 2000 with the tip on RTZ. What does it mean?
He used to be such a good boy.
Yeah, I actually heard they have a lot of beef now.
We all love Owie-chan.
Yeah, Owie's a nice guy.
I've actually never heard him say anything mean.
Yeah, like, he's very friendly guy.
But this is Dota. There's no time for friendship here.
Oh, there is for sure, man. This is our lives. This is our careers. It's great to have friendships amongst your peers.
Not with your opponents. Not right now.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the field,
In the battlefield, of course, they're enemies.
Take the gloves off.
Outside the game, though,
Beat the crap out of them.
friendly as ever. Trying to deny. Oh, he gets arrowed. The
But the smoke wraparound is en route. Brian leading the charge.
There's action here. Gonna pause on my hot take.
RTZ with a hot song.
TP ready. How long is he gonna stay though? Song's running
now
out.
he's TPing. The fissure.
Off the mark.
Swing and a miss again.
They didn't see him. He wasn't visible. So
I don't know. You know, Moon and this.
Yeah, Moon Meander.
And
He's
this
actually
little clan, and all of a sudden he just can't hit a fissure.
not the same since his complexity days. You know.
Complexity days. That's Heroes of Newer throwback, right?
He played a TI as complexity.
Didn't he also play for Complexity and Hot?
Yeah, him and I were both on complexity. We were roommates for a bit actually.
How was that?
He was back. That was back in the streaming days when he was.
What were you like 16 then? Or?
No, I was like 20.
Okay.
Ish, 21.
Oh yeah, Moonstream was.
It was
quite the spectacle.
It was what we like to call lit these days. The guy was an entertainer for sure. So
he's
definitely
calm down.
I was like, my PC was just about as far as I am away from you, or his PC was just about.
And
as
he was
far.
doing all his antics. Like
Yeah,
right
like
there.
he'd like push out his chair, like turn on the music, like rip off his shirt, like start dancing. And I'm just like sitting there playing my game.
When Dota2 was but a twinkle in Ice Frog's eye.
Good times.
I don't even know if it was out then. I don't think so.
Anyways, back to my hot take. I was saying sometimes I feel like EG wins a game and then they just try to do the same thing the next game. Like they just, they win game 2 with Terrorblade and then they just first pick Terrorblade for RTZ.
Not enough imagination, creativity.
I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not there with them. But
what do you think? Is it disrespect? Is it laziness? Is it overconfidence?
I feel like a lot of times they just put RTZ on a hard carry and just kind of invest in his ability to 1v5. And they just kind of like support around him. And sure, they all make plays, making space for him. But this game, I think you're asking RTZ to carry an impossible game. And that comes down to the draft because not every game can you expect.
You can't just win with a one-position pick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, not every game is there a hard carry that you can pick that's going to be able to just farm and you make space for it, and then he wins.
And it's especially hard if you don't last pick it and they just saw that hero.
Exactly.
Last game.
Yeah, because I think they kind of expected the Naga after the Mirana pick. They picked up the Kunkka.
Well, if it's a tendency you're noticing and, this is how Game 3 goes, then
it must be true.
The tape is out on EG.
Who's paused? Owie, come on.
Who's coaching the team when Bulba's playing?
Nobody.
That's the problem. They don't have a coach. Surely Bulba would have picked this up.
Well, it's, supposedly temporary, so we'll see what happens. But Crazy looking good in this Game 3. Quincy Crew, kind of the other team that everyone's looking out for. I don't think that Crazy has played up against Quincy Crew quite yet. Maybe that's tomorrow.
Let's see. It is May 30th, so the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
And that may decide the group.
Yeah, in NA, I think the top 4 go through, though. So top two winner bracket, 3 and 4 go to lower bracket. EG not in a great spot, but they can definitely still make the playoffs if they...
I think it looks like they've played the harder teams at the moment.
Yeah, they haven't played Beast Coast, Business Associates, or Thunder Predator.
And all those teams look kind of sus.
I haven't seen Beast Coast play. Business Associates does not look bad.
I don't think Beast Coast has Hector playing for them, right, because of Ping? I want to say
they don't.
He's not been playing.
No, so
that's a pretty big loss.
Yeah, they've looked not great from what I've heard. But, actually, they beat Beast Coast beat Business Associates today.
2-1.
So maybe they're on the come up. That's EG versus Beast Coast tomorrow. Oh, EG has 2 games tomorrow. They play Beast Coast and Business Associates.
Busy day for the boys.
All right.
It's looking like they may be 0-2 to start it. So they'll want the 2-0 to have a chance of going positive in the group.
Oh, they have 2 games tomorrow because we had to...
they had the postponement on the first day, right?
Yeah, the Battle Pass. Well, big fight. Or, not a big fight. BKB and Runaway.
It's not what you want to see with Razor. I think every BKB except maybe one has been BKB Runaway.
Yeah.
Not a great situation.
Well, he's in a tough spot. EG's not really making plays, and Razor...
They don't have a playmate. Like, it's clockwork. Who's he killing?
No one.
Silence here on Crit is going to
He's got 3
cleanse
leaps
it
and a
off.
TP.
And we've got Moon on the case. This time the fissure does connect. Another hop.
He leaped out.
TP and Totem just gets it.
Ownage.
They are getting owned right now. Yeah. Trying to split push,
The
but
announcer was not lying. Yeah, nothing really going the way of EG at this point in the game. I feel like it's been a lot of momentum for Crazy, and
it's been a deflating game, really.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the last.
Yeah, it's like
the last game was deflating. I mean, at least this one, it's like
somewhat competitive.
Yeah, there's been some fights. The last game, there was just no fights. It was just all at EG the entire time.
But Skeeter closes in on a Butterfly. You've got Kunkka. What's he going for next? AC en route. Already completed the Halberd. I mean, you're going to have like a 35 armor Kunkka with a BKB and evasion. You've got no one who really even wants to build True Strike.
Oh, they're making a move here for RTZ, but they're going to run into his illusion, and I believe he saw them.
Skeeter could get this kill. He's got the Basher. The song comes out.
What do they have?
Moon is there to cut him off, throws out the Wild Fissure.
Wait, RTZ has
no TP?
He has no TP. Oh, Chen recall. Nice.
That moment where you panic. But they had it covered.
I wasn't panicking. I was hyping.
Okay.
RTZ was panicking, though. Save me, save me.
Tall to the rescue for now as Bulba will run away. Those spider legs allowing Brio to just dissect their backlines here.
Oh.
X coming through on the illusion. Slays it.
They need an Abyssal Blade. He's not going for it. He's going for Butterfly.
Interesting.
RTZ's on Owie bottom, but doesn't have the damage to kill him. He's got the Solar Crest and the 2 points and Untouchable. Just TP's out after the net expires. Okay, okay. Roshan may respawn in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That might be our next big engagement if Crazy can't find a pickoff.
RTZ just hiding in the trees here has absolutely no mana. Are they going to pull him out? I'll just get enough to TP away. They do have a ward nearby. Almost could have seen him.
Brio cancels his TP, decides to do something else.
I mean, he just does not think they can kill him. Like, what do you do when this guy BKBs?
Who?
Brio.
Yeah, you just need to kite his BKB. They don't really have a ton of damage.
Just playing really far out. Has the X this time around. And his team now converging on the X location.
Yeah, you see the Naga's build? He's going for a BKB now. Looks like a Luna, almost, with these items.
I guess he needs it, right? Otherwise, you just get like the X Torrent, Boat, Echo.
Chain stun by Shaker.
But even with the BKB, it then see, like, can you win in a like post-up battle? PL with the Basher and Abyssal.
That is what we are building towards.
Rapidly. As Crazy Smoke. And
EG smokes as well.
Prowl towards the enemy jungle. Brio will break this. So will Bulba. Echo, a big whiff from Moonmander. It's not been his game so far. Do they get punished for it? Boat crashing in. Brio going to work. Can he bring down Bulba? Just walks it off.
Moonmander's down.
Brio, he gets off a decent static link here. On the backside of the fight, Skeeter standing his ground against Arteezy. Full HP, just going in, slaying Ryoya as his ultimate, or his BKB will end. Now they've got a song, but it's a bit too late. They do lose the Shaker, but PL's going to be king of these fights once the BKB's down. They just have to back off.
Okay, huge engagement there. Shaker missed everything.
It just seems like if they can't burst Skeeter, like they have no one who can stand up to him later in the fight. He took the Razor from full to nothing in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, Razor is not strong. Level 20 though, he does get an armor talent. It will help.
Went back for the S and Y.
Yep, got some status resistance.
But Butterfly is complete.
For both heroes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Roshan is spawning in 45 seconds, but we've got initiation on the Kunkka mid.
He has BKB, so too does Arteezy. They get a great static link on him, and Ryo charging in, brings Ryo down to about half, but the spider legs, just see you later.
Spider legs.
Right up to the high ground and back into the middle of the fight, and then wants to get out of the fight. Does get hooked. I just did a big loop around the cliff.
The 4-staff from Moon Meander.
He may find himself in trouble here while Kezu gets slowed down and worked by Arteezy, Who's Skeeter going to go on? He's kind of hesitating, starting to take some decent damage.
Trying to get the song off.
And they're working on RTZ. The torrent comes through. The kill secured. No buyback for 70. Now it's on to Ryo.
Razor, no buyback.
Man, look how fast he melts.
That could be it.
What the just happened?
They've got a full minute.
God, you know what happened.
Don't lie to us.
I'm never going to get sick of that one. Maybe I will. We'll see how much people spam it.
I'm already sick of all the champions.
Well, aren't you a Debbie Downer?
No, they're nice. When you're casting, though, it's kind of distracting, man.
I like it. It's just, you know, Gods just joins in every once in a while.
Little visit from a buddy, an old friend.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm just a crotchety old man, Peter. What can I say?
Yeah, it's okay. We all get bitter in our old age.
Nowhere to go but down from here. Not just for us, but also for EG. Fly.
Yeah, Moon has a gem now, so no more invisible shenanigans.
They'll take the tier 3 bottom. They'll look for their first lane. There was a repair kit deployed in mid, but Crazy just wisely sidestep it. After one lane down, do they go for 2? They've committed Exorcism. Looks like they have the time and the firepower to bring this down as well. AC is complete on the Kunkka. And Moon going in with the help of Skeeter, securing the kill.
Earthshaker seems so good this tournament. I just don't see this hero lose. People keep picking this Clock hero, and I just think Clock is just awful.
Did not feel the Clock this game. He killed Earthshaker 4 times, still got a decent blink. Didn't gank any of the other cores.
You get the blink eventually, and then you just echo a core, and it dies. Like,
I mean, it's not like Moon really did a whole lot with the blink, but
you know, as long as he does something once,
it's the threat of the blink, right? You know.
Yeah, it's like you can echo fissure the cores, and I mean Moon Manager, even though he's had some mistakes this game, I think he's had huge impact. And I can't say the same for Bulba and the Clockwork. The heroes just don't do the same things.
And it's a core, which makes it even more painful,
even more useless. You could have a different hero with farm, and might actually be able to get more farm.
So that fight again, not a whole lot to talk about, just them trying to chase Kunkka for an hour and then RTZ getting popped as soon as one stun comes in. There's no BKB
once the
usage
BKB
possible.
Goes down, he's in big trouble. Look at this Naga Siren build. He's going dataless now. He's truly just trying to BKB and right-click people down. But that is not the strength of Naga Siren. Naga Siren plays with their illusions. That's why it's good to pick Naga when enemies you cannot deal with your illusions. That's why you go items like Diffusal Blade, because you have multiple heroes that can attack and use your orb effects.
They are under cover of Moonlight Shadow, but ready with the Sentry. Crazy will strike quickly. Jumping Ryo, bring him down to about half HP. He gets healed up by the Chen. They've committed everything. Bulba with the hook shot in. Likely a quick feed. He does do a good job of buying time. Survives for the moment, but finally will fall.
They've
the
got
song
no damage.
Committed. The BKB blown. And all he's doing is scurrying away. He wraps around, and he's going to head south, and it's right into an X. A torrent as well. Arrow to try and interrupt this combo, but there is no interruption possible.
GG. They tried to kill Enchantress there, but Enchantress did not even get close to dying.
What the just happened?
It feels like these last 2 games were just entirely